Let's try this a second time and see if that does better. Let's see here. Get ourselves a great little shot of the fiery nothingness. I think this is going. Seems like it's going. I have to multi-check because blah. I just drank. I can't I'm like so stupidly sleepy. Well, I'm not sleepy. That's the thing. I'm so stupidly not sleepy. If I was sleepy, I'd be sleeping right now. Jeez Louise. Like I drank like a. How do I phrase this? I'm not sleepy, but I'm tired. There you go. That makes sense. I do not feel fatigued, or I do feel fatigued, but I do not feel the desire for sleep, except for the mental desire for sleep because it's really early where I am. But I'm not gonna sleep tonight. I know myself too well. All right, let's just see if I can do this. I'm working on right now for the game. I'm working on these completely removed from everything extra dungeons, and this one I actually haven't finished 2 yet, but I'm working on 3 because I'm a crazy person. And let me just turn this volume down. Wait, hold on. That's right. I need to change what OBS is displaying. There you go. Because capturing every single individual window is a suicide of the brain and sanity. So right now what I'm trying to do is test something. So every time I walk around on this floor, it hurts me. So epilepsy warning. Trying to make sure that I'm trying to see the effects of running out of HP. So I'm at 1 HP and it doesn't hurt me anymore. That pretty much answers all the questions I have because that just means that's basically it. That's all I needed to know. Because the idea I was going to do with this dungeon was you have to make dashes through like dangerous fiery things while enemies are running around, and you really don't want to bump into an enemy because the fire is going to hurt you. But if the fire reduces your HP to 0, then starting a fight will just instant kill you. So don't want that. Let's give us an appropriate background. Lava cave. There you go. That's nice and toasty. And some music, which you cannot hear. Or maybe you can hear it. I think I severely turned up the in-game volume. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, hold on, I got a message. Hold on. Oh, hey, it's lunch. Hey, lunch. Uh, sorry about, uh, sorry about, the low quality stream. I am putting together another level. Just need to find some appropriate music. Yeah, that'll do. I don't really care. So the idea for this level is that you're going to have to, let's set this width to 40, and let's set the height to 36. There you go. That's not really enough space, but it's a good base. So the idea for this level is pretty simple. It's going to be you making a terribly dangerous dash through horrible lava-filled floors because I'm apparently a sadistic person who enjoys torture, I guess. That's my reading of the situation. I can't think of any other reason why a crazy person would put you in a room full of lava. Let's just see here. So your objective, I'm gonna fill the floor with lava, like I already have. Then I'm gonna make like a maze, a la or akin to a a cereal box, like the cereal box mazes that they sell in stores. And you're gonna have to run around, burning yourself, scampering from healing point to healing point, and while you're doing that, monsters are going to be running around, and you want to really avoid those monsters because the fire is going to be burning you like every chance it can get. Um, let's just set this. That's a lot of sensory suffering. Oh, that's. Oh yeah. You know what? Actually, that's true. I didn't think about that because the screen flashes red every single time that you get burned. So, ooh, hmm. That's a thought. Maybe this is a bad idea. Hmm. Ooh. Hmm. Let's see how bad it is. Yeah, it's kind of kind of agitating. Is that is that is that too is that too bad? Do you think? Hmm. Hmm. Maybe. All right. Let's. Hmm. Because uh, well, because the thing is, I like making things that are. I like the idea of making levels that are kind of hilariously frustrating, but I don't want to make something that's like physically painful to play. That's not really cool. That's not no. Hmm. I think I'm gonna I think I'm gonna put this level on the back burner. No pun intended. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and uh cut out Extra Dungeon 3 entirely. I'll ask Try. Wait, what? Uh, this card changes to event. Yes. Why did? Wait. Select your team. Did I just? I just deleted an entire event. But all I was. What? What's going on here? Okay, hold on. Did I? make a mistake? Okay, what is... Oh, I'm sorry, how am I doing lately? I've been sleeping a lot, and it's been pissing me off because I have work to do, but I'm not doing it. Okay, hold on, I'm super confused right now. Like, okay, so this is the very top. It asks you if you want to play an extra dungeon. These are your choices: one, two, three, or no. And then I deleted 3, so I went to remove 3 from the listing. But removing 3 from the listing deletes this entire segment here. I'm so confused. I didn't. No. I can restore it without having to restore the previous version. I'm just super confused. And then like here, like there's this entire section here. This down here, this is all I'm trying to delete. And if you notice here, it's like there's all these transfer player things. But I go up to the top, I go here, to the very top, I right click it, I delete option 3, or I rename option 3, I delete option 4, and now every the entire thing is gone. Everything is gone. I hit cancel, discard changes, I reopen the editor, and it's all back. What is happening? What the hell? Okay, so for starters, let's destroy that link because it's now links to a map that doesn't exist, and let's save that. Okay, save. Now let's delete extra dungeon 3. Change that to never mind. Erase that. And everything is gone again. Play Wonderwell. What's Wonderwall? What is happening? Okay, well, I, I, uh, I guess Dungeon 3 is just gonna be there forever now. I'll eventually make a Dungeon 3, so whatever the fuck, I suppose. I mean, whatever the heck, I suppose. Oh, Wonderwall is a song? Well, sorry, but I can't play any music during my streams. They get copyright claimed. I guess I'm working on level 2, which I guess I should finish first. So, level 2 is kind of weird because all I have is a base concept for it, but I don't really have, like, full-on blueprints for it, so making it is kind of giving me a headache. Like, level 1, I had a blueprint for. I never actually gave the story of level 1, did I? You can see all of level 1 right here. I don't mind showing it off because no one aside from my immediate friends group is gonna watch this. But yeah, level 1 has some history, which is that level 1 what? Make a Baccio an enemy in the game that you defeat by giving a donut. I don't even know who a Baccio is. Height. All right, let's edit the height. Make that 60. Edit the width. Make it 90. Paste. Making a Moody Blues type ability would be cool for a puzzle. I actually thought of a time-based puzzle. It was inspired by me and Tar. We did not us playing Ebe, but us talking about Ebe. But I was talking to Tar about an idea I had for a puzzle. And he hasn't played any of this game. and he doesn't care, so he was like, "Sure, you can tell me." And I was thinking, like, you have a clock in a room, or you have a clock, you have a building where you're constantly jumping back and forth between the past and the present to like solve puzzles. Like you check the clock and you dial the clock back, and then you go back in time, and then you like smash a wall or damage a wall, and then you go back to the present, and the wall is cracked now, so you can break it down with your weapon, or something like that, or you move things in the past and you like move things in the future. That was the idea that I had for this level, but uh, like as you can tell from this very map that I'm working on now, a basic concept can only take you so far. And this level actually I'm working on is a maze, but I have no end goal, so making it is giving me a headache. Let me show you what I have of it so far, actually. Two. Let's say try and lunch. So this level is a maze, and you basically have to kind of like pick a door, and then throughout this you have like over here you have like a wall that turns into a monster. And I don't want to like do all these fights, but like it's like it's a really kind of like strange yeah. There's a lot of sorry. Let me let me get my bearings. Sorry, I need quiet real fast so I can get my bearings together. This level is like a sort of really weird kind of like dungeon crawler. This one's like really inspired by like the dungeon crawler kind of themes that I'm more familiar with. Of there's walls that turn into monsters. There's monsters in the ground, and you're like jumping around all over the place, and it's like everything kind of doesn't make sense. Like there's a car in the office. The idea of this level was that I wanted to make a building that's like really surreal. Like it almost looks right, but it also looks really abnormal. So like here's one of the puzzles where like you're trapped in a room and there's this wall, and the wall is a monster, and the building again it almost looks right, but you know there's a car in the office building, and if you take the other door, it leads you to a different place, and there's just a toilet here, and it's like trying to make a building that almost looks right, but it's just something is just really odd about it. And like here, this is supposed to be like the sort of like warp mode. And this is just a washing machine. And then it's a warp. And oops. Sorry, yeah, and the ground warps and transforms into monsters. And there's like dark patches in the ground that you don't want to touch. And that's basically the conceit of the level. It's like running around this like weird office building and like teleporting from place to place. I guess the theme of the level is that you never really have any idea of where you're going. Pretty weird for someone to have to take a piss while you're depositing something. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna make a joke there, but basically that's the idea. It's like it's this really weird out of space office building that doesn't make sense. It's just slightly out of sync with the world. Like this room almost looks normal except for just this gigantic car. Damn, I pissed poor. And then this is the, I guess this room is like the big circular conceit, I guess, of the level, where you pick one of these two warps points to go to, and they take you to these two different warp points here. Um, but you can warp back to this room, and this here is your heal. Uh, it's like a weird dream. Well, it was dream inspired. Like just over here, you just have like a corner full of presents, just for no reason. And this actually looks pretty normal. And these two branching paths lead off to more branching paths, and you're basically like trying to find the way forward without getting stuck going in circles, just over and over and over again. But the reason why this level is difficult is because, well, the conceit is simple of a not so ordinary, of an almost ordinary looking office building. The difficult part is that I have no blueprints, so I'm basically making it up as I go along, and I don't know how to make I don't know how to make mazes. So that's where the difficult part is. Make it a hidden symbol to escape. Jeez, you. Oh, like Tetris? I guess this part goes into there, and then this part goes there, and then that part goes there. Uh, let's see here. No, not quite. And then uh, and then uh, and then that was a mistake. That was a mistake. That looks like escaping McDonald's. Did you know that McDonald's puts ghosts in their hamburgers? You'll never stop working there ever. Jeez, what kind of? Make a? How do I make a hallway? I guess what I need is like an end goal of some sort. Maybe I should just start like making a whole bunch of nonsense rooms. Hold on, actually. Let's get rid of that and that and that. There's no shadows in this building. Oh, what? Fudge. There can't be any shadows in this movie. In this movie in this building. All right, let's see here. Um, hmm. How do I want to go about this? I guess this has to go down. That's no other way. You go to McDonald's less. I cannot genuinely tell you the last time I've been to McDonald's. I like never ever ever go there. I just I don't like their food. Not wishing to be slanderous to McDonald's or any of the employees or anybody else, but I don't I don't like your food. Uh, you know. Let's make this like an octopus. It's nothing personal. I just hate you. I'm sorry to anyone who works at McDonald's. Also, lunch. I read your comment. I don't know how to respond to it. I genuinely don't. I'm sorry. I just want to tell you because I don't want you to think that I'm ignoring you, but also I'm like, what do I say about this? That that topic of conversation is like one that makes me like I don't like it's a really serious conversational topic, so I don't want to like say something insensitive, so I try not to say anything. Kind of an awkward thing to bring up. Well, I mean, like don't get me wrong either. It's like I I'm not like saying there's anything like wrong or weird about that. Like I mean, I get it. I really do get it. Like I was it's something it's something that's, like that. It's, you know, it's not something that's like easy to not think about. It's just it's also not something that's easy to respond to. So that's it's a difficult situation for everybody, but at the same time I'm like I absolutely understand that, like, you know, bringing it up and stuff. I hope I I listen to myself. I have my stream open on my phone like right next to me, so I'm hearing myself like a second after I say it, and I'm like, is that how I sound? Like I sound like an asshole. Just I'm sorry. Is Satan in my house? Oh wait, that's just me. Shut up, past me. You can't say that. Only I can call you me you. Um Fudge. Oh, that worked out perfectly actually. Let's see if I can do this. I don't know what I'm doing, honestly. I'm just building. Speaking of buildings, a building without shadows would be really creepy. I should probably like stuff it with some more things just to make it like really, really weird. Like, what's a strange? Oh, what? Oh, where am I? It's like a strange thing to just put right here. Well, can't get much stranger than a skeleton. Hello, it's me, the skeleton. Do you like chocolate chip? I like chocolate chip. I am a skeleton. Oh, geez, I hope that's let's see here. One, two, three, four, five. Oh shoot, you can see that from down there, can't you? By the way, I mapped it out because when you're making a bunch of rooms like this, I was gonna say like I mapped it out. So here's a little heads up since I know that both of you use RPG Maker. If you're gonna make a big series of rooms and interiors of this nature, they need to be 7 squares apart from each other. That way, they are completely out of screen from one another. So there's 7 divide. Let me rephrase that another way too, because there are 7 squares of separating space. This, like this wall, this is square 8. This is not square 7. This is square 8. So you need 7 squares worth. Let's put up the grid. 7 squares worth, and that way, you cannot see these rooms from another room. Anything less, and you will see them. I made sure to map that out for when I'm doing things like this. So now you know. That's the 7 square rule. 7 square spaces, or 7 squares away, and it's out of sight. And speaking of rooms, um, let's go ahead and make a penalty room, as I call it. Uh, so let's see here. This will be like a room for if you hit a wrong warp. So let's see, one, So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get it? And this room will just exist for the sole purpose of just messing with the player. Look, I said I wanted to make a game that was fun for people, but also, you know, get good. Although, thing is, like, when you're in a building that's like this sort of, when you're in a building that's like this kind of oddly generic and stuff, I'm like, you know, I partially, I also want to have like a tell. Like, I do want to make some sort of tell to say like, hey, this thing is BS, don't touch it. But at the same time, I feel like if I put a tell in, once you figure out the tell, that the entire level is just pointlessly easy. So I'm not sure what to think about that. I'm like, what do I? And if the tell is too cryptic, no one will ever figure it out. But if it's too obvious, then, let's. Let's. Not like that. Well, there you go. If you didn't hate me before, you'll hate me now. I mean the Chaos Emeralds. What are you talking about? Let's put lunch and let's put tar. Not like it matters. Sorry. I'm just gonna zip through there. You don't want to touch these dark squares because they do mess you up. You can't really skip here. The distance is too great. Oh, is it? How about now? Is that better? And now you're in a trap room. So you see what I did here is that you have to carefully walk around all these dark squares. Otherwise... and then you're right back where you were. The trap is set. You gotta take this level slow, because As you go zipping around, you're gonna just crash into shadows. Of course, you could fight. But then you have to fight 2 giant monsters. And there's only 2 of you. Why did that hurt Lunch so much? And that's the trap room. Now I just gotta make an actual room you want to get to. What would be like a good tell, do you think? Also, it's just a giant roulette table here. That looks unnatural. Traffic cone. That's not normal. Whoa, a traffic cone. Well, this level was normal until I saw one of those. Let's go further here. This level's getting really like extensive. Like I'm making like a huge kind of like gigantic maze. I was gonna make this level like pretty big. Like I was gonna make this one of the longer levels, even though it's only extra dungeon 2. Like I was gonna set a timer of like 20 minutes. Of course, well, I can make this extra dungeon 2 now, and then later on we could like possibly bump up monster difficulty and then set it as like extra dungeon like 10 or something. Let's go ahead. Oh, no. Not interested. Maybe I should make more monsters, because so far on this level you just fight like a giant pig, a dark beast, and yeah, some skeletons, some spooky skeletons. Let's see here. Copy that. There you go. Now you have 2 Jape teleports. This level is getting action-packed. Lasers. You got a Vegas Pro? For a long time. Wait, what do we have to? There's pork chops in the fridge. Alright. I'm gonna make some monsters. Oh. Actually, it's been gone for a while. I can make another pot if you want. I'm gonna. 2 out now. 2 what? 2 parts of my Fatal Bullet. Let's play. Oh yeah, I never explained to you how to change party members, do I? No. Yeah, it's. You can do it next time. My next go through. I don't know. You never figure out how to use skills either. Like I, over there on Fatal Bullet, I'm like zipping around as Nero from Devil May Cry. I literally got Dante's like super stabby move. You got the sword? Yeah, I got I literally have Dante's stinger attack and his big super slashy stab move. I'm not even kidding you. I'm zipping around using those. Alright, I'm gonna make a slime monster. I'm gonna call it. What do we call this guy? Blue jelly. I'm very creative, by the way. Let's call it something that no one will ever expect. Blue jelly. I was gonna call it something else, but I thought it'd be inappropriate. Let's put some blue jelly in a fight with an edgelord. Just for no particular reason. Just thought it would be a interesting matchup. There's no forks at all.
Nope, there's none.
Oh.
Spoons is all. Spoons and a knife. Guess that's what I'm using.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a stronger edgelord. It's about time, I think. I was gonna say this edgelord is like been an enemy in the game for like a really long time. But
all the enemies. I'll just draw them really, really badly.
I mean, you say like I hired you to make enemies. You know, you drew Onyx.
That's right. I already did draw an enemy. I drew Onyx. That's right.
You just didn't know what it was for. I'll get to this later.
Oh, now I clearly have to draw more.
What is a Keegan, anyways?
I don't know. It's just the name that they gave. Like, name your character, and it's like Keegan.
Keegan.
Who's Keegan? It's like, that's his name now.
Oh my god, is that really where that came from?
Yes, that's where it came from.
I forgot about that.
It's Keegan mode.
All the enemies for the levels, I always name them virtual something. So let's go ahead and make a virtual enemy. Let's have a virtual bat. I was gonna say, Lunch, if you start drawing monsters for this, I'm probably gonna start drawing monsters for this too. The only problem is that my monsters will be absolutely god awful because I can't draw to save my life. What am I gonna make this thing? I kind of want. It has to be something that's like into. Oh, it's Finger Family. Yeah, but if I can think of a monster a hell of a lot better than I can draw a monster is the thing, though. Although speaking of monsters, I was gonna say like where is that? Where is that thing? Haunting Shadow, Haunting Virus. Where are you? Finger Family. Yeah, this thing has been like in every single level of the game. This is like the main. This is like the Koopa Troopa of our game for some reason. I did this. This was me. I did this. I did this. I put it in like every level. It's like the most consistent monster of the entire game. It's everywhere. I don't know why I did this either. It's just everywhere.
Keep on buying a cheap one.
You know what?
I just need a cheap pair for like a few days. Then I'll get a good pair.
Finger Family and Edgelords.
Oh, fuck. Well, I gotta need to get another pair just for a few days, and then I'll get a new one, then I'll need another new pair.
A virtual Finger Family, the monster that we don't deserve. Finger Families and Edgelords, they're like the most consistent monsters of this entire game. They just won't leave us alone. This one will be slightly stronger. I have to like if we ever get around to writing lore, we have to write like some kind of lore about the Finger Family because like I'm not kidding. I put them in like every single level in this game. I Because they're like, I put them in like every level because like the most dangerous enemy that I created. I put them in our trailer. Oh look, it's It's King Arthur from Fate Stay Night. What can I do? Ghost.
As a joke, you should make a monster called like Untested Monster, and it's like really powerful, and if you run into it, you die immediately.
That I don't think that'd be a funny joke though. Scorpion skeleton. What's something that doesn't belong in an office building aside from David over here? A vampire.
I feel like everything in there would be out of place in an office.
Maybe a zombie. That would actually be the most in place thing, I think. You know what? I'm gonna use the zombie. Might as well. Virtual. What shall this thing's name be? Honestly, most of the virtual monsters have like really basic names. Uh, like this is just Dark Beast. This is Shark Monster. This is Skeleton. So maybe this thing should. Maybe it should actually just be Virtual Zombie. No, but
It's just an accountant.
Virtual Accountant.
She just works there.
I can't spell. Virtual.
Alright, time to eat a steak with some knife and spoons.
I mean, you could like clean a fork out of the dishwasher in the sink with soap. I'll just call it Virtual Zombie for now.
We might have some disposable.
I hate, I hate just, I hate just calling it zombie, but like, goddamn, that's what I'm down to.
Zombie account.
I'm like, I keep thinking like maybe I'll give it a gimmick. What if I give it like a lot of HP, but it's slowly dying, so it makes things like kind of interesting. It has like 900 HP, which is a lot for this game, but also it's like slowly dying because it's a zombie, so it has like
Rotten.
minus 4% HP every turn. It also needs a weakness to fire.
That means that the ash right, you can destroy it.
Kind of, I
With
guess.
fire attacks.
I guess.
There's that ash.
It's always poisoned. It's a zombie. It's literally rotting away. But you think that's sad? You won't be crying when it attacks you because it's got a multi-hit attack. Let's see here. Yeah, maybe it'll give you a status. It'll poison you if it hits you too much, or it'll make you sick. There you go. Not 100%. Excuse you. Let's call it 70%. 70% chance of making you sick if it hits you. And its attack is the double attack. Well, actually, if it's a double attack, maybe I should bump that down to 60%, because then if it's 70% but it hits twice, that's basically 100. So let's give it some parameters of, let's see here. A 37 attack seems alright. Its attack and defense will be terrible as well, because it's, you know, a zombie. Magic attack is 1, even though it doesn't really matter. Zombie. It'll have moderate speed. Let's give it 36 speed. Alright, so let's see here. So let's start with just the virtual finger family. That's just a monster all on its own. And then the virtual zombie, and that'll be. Actually, let's clear that. Let's put it up with a pig beast. There you go. That seems kind of dangerous. Okay. virtual zombie, and then let's have of course, because I'm a crazy person, let's have a virtual zombie and a skeleton together. So we have the maximum spooks. Let's test this out, see how dangerous these things are, because even though it's dying every single turn, 900 HP is nothing to spit at. Although, hold on a minute. Hold on a sec. Okay, I'm back now. Let's, let's set the zombies to be the ones that are roaming around. So let's have these shadow monsters on the floor be like pig beasts and stuff, and then the zombies are the only fireballs that are running around. Move right. And set that to be a virtual finger family. Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, let's change up exactly what monsters go where. Most of them will just be dark beasts and skeletons, though. Actually, let's remove that. You know what, actually, I take it back. I don't want a virtual finger family. We got enough of those guys in the main game. Okay, so you're out of here. But in your place, we'll have virtual insanity. Just kidding. The girl with a giant sword. You like that? Sure. I don't like that. You know what? Let's just go with it. Let's go with someone blue. There you go. Twin blade. Virtual rascal. Is that how you spell rascal? Rascal. How do you spell rascal?
Rascal?
Yeah.
RASCAL.
So one S.
Yeah.
Okay, rascal. There you go. Virtual rascal. Thank you. Alright. So he'll attack, and he'll also have. Let's give him a. Let's give him the spin attack. There's nothing weird about that. Nope. That's normal. What? Actually, I was gonna give him let's see here. I was gonna say 500. 500 is a lot of HP for someone in a virtual dungeon, especially since every fight is on the clock. So let's give him 301 HP instead, which is still a lot, actually. Tone that down to 280. Attack will be 37. Defense will be 14 or 24. Magic defense will be 22. Magic attack is 1. Luck is 1. Agility will be. Let's give him. He's a rascal, so let's give him. 46. Virtual rascal. There you go. In fact, let's even give him a friend. 2 rascals. Is rascal still a word that people use, or am I just really outdated? Well, So this is kind of a predicament because it's like this place is obviously important because it's walled off. So does that make us too obvious? But if I make it a bait and switch, then that's. No, that's not right. The thing that's giving me the hardest, or that's giving me the most pause in making this level, is that I don't want it to be completely bullshit or completely unfair, but I don't have like I'm not good at giving clues. Like I'm typically either too so vague it doesn't matter or too precise. So like I'm gonna put a warp at the end, but I don't know where it's gonna go. Should probably test some of these monsters too. Nope, don't want that. Let's see here. Let's see here. Actually, you know what? Let's edit that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get back to where it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, let's edit this then. No. Okay, custom. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. 1, 2, 3, 4 moves up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moves down to return to where it was. 1, 2, 3, 4 moves down. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should return it to where it was originally. So now it's moving vertically instead of horizontally. And now I can fill these areas with dark shadows in order to make it so that you kind of have to time your movements around the fireball, or you could just kill it outright, but that'll cost you more time, possibly, unless you're really OP.
Man, I should not have gotten 2 pieces. I don't think I need all of it.
I'll help you.
I don't touch this one much, so I'll just put it back.
Oh, alright. Just... It's fine, I didn't want your food anyways. You know what? I'm gonna make this really mean. Let's make this really mean. Let's say, okay, you can fight. You can just kill it outright, but it'll cost you more time. There we go. Now I'm being a complete asshole. Let's put some monsters there. Virtual Dark Beast. Let's have the rascals be around here. Really putting a lot of work into being a jerk, aren't I? Runs all the way down here. And this is a jape over here. So this will be just me being a complete rude person. So there's 2 shadows blocking off this thing, but this is a trick. So there you go. Don't just ignore this outright. You just want nothing to do with this corner at all of the room. This corner should not exist to you. Don't tell Try, because Lunch and Sleuth are both watching this, and they're the only people who play test this aside from Try. So this jape can't fool anybody except for Try. Oh. Never mind. I just remembered something. Let's go grab Nerome. Hey Nerome. Come with me. You're gonna follow me around. You're my new friend. Want lunch. There we go. Look, it's Nerome. I'll never what? I'll never make anything as bad as Minecraft Story Mode. Actually, I heard some funny things about Minecraft Story Mode. Apparently, it's less bad and more just really, really boring, is what I've been told. It's like, I'm told it's like the most dull slog ever. which is bad. Inspect that wall. Alright. Now you just get to watch me play this goddamn game. It's just... Well, you got a speedrun strats. That's good. This is fine. You're supposed to be dead now. Thank you. Oh, whoop. Oh! Well, at least I can test these things now. Okay, I'm gonna need to tone these things down just a slight amount. Oh my god. Alright, let's tone this thing down just a little bit. I want him to be strong, absolutely. Oh jeez, this thing has they both have 37 strength. They do that much damage from 37 strength? Alright. Let's tone you down to 32. That 5 will really make a difference. Let's turn you down to 32. And let's add your HP minus regeneration down to 5%. That'll really make a difference. The reason why I want it low, like, the reason I don't want it to be 10 is because then you could just wait him out to death. Then again, you're already on a clock, so maybe I should make it minus 10 minus 10% per turn, because most fights don't last 10 turns. Let's try that. See how much minus 10 actually is. Battle test. You get out. You get out. Let's see about this. $97 damage. $90 damage a turn. I'll compromise and make it 8. I'll compromise and make it 10. It's fine. You're already on the clock anyway, so it's not like making it lose too much HP is really that big of a deal. I think if it was losing too little HP, that might be just completely bullshit. I mean, bullcrap. I don't swear. I'm a good boy who eats his veggies. I eat my jalapeno on my sandwich. Yes, sirree. Then put that there. Then put that there. Let's make that some wasps. Wasps broke into the building. Alright, let's see here. I'm really putting a lot of effort down here, aren't I? What was that? I think I just yelled into my own ear. As long as I'm still doing stuff, let's just keep this nonsense train going. It's just what else can I do? What almost looks like it belongs in here but doesn't really? A stove. That's not quite right. No. Sorry about breathing on the mic like that. That'll do. Yeah, that'll do. That looks like a thing that you would find in an office building. Just, just, just. I don't know. Like that's the thing. It's like I don't want this to be too surreal, but I definitely want it to be have like stuff that makes you kind of like pause for a moment and then go, "Hey, wait a second. That's not supposed to be there." Like, hang on a minute. Why is there just a red car right there? There isn't a red car right there. What are you talking about? Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman. No, that's too weird. It's hard keeping a it's hard keeping a balance between like the weird and stuff because it's like because again it's like I don't want this to be just like completely off the walls nonsense, but also I want it to absolutely be like this is not normal. This is not that should not be there. It's hard to replicate like the insanity of a dream because in a dream everything just looks normal. I feel like this is too out of place where it is. That's too out of place. That doesn't work. That's too strange. I'm not putting like any work into this. I need to like make this whole place into a gigantic tangled mess. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Does this look normal? I'm just nope. No. Oh, maybe I should. There you go. Then you gotta get rid of the shadows because this is a shadowless building. There's no shadows in New York. By the way, this level is based in New York, except not really. This level's gonna give me a headache. I feel like I'm the one gee, I feel like I'm the one making this level. Gee, I wonder. But also, I was gonna say like I'm making this level. I swear I'm gonna get lost in this level. I'm the one making it. I'd be like, wait, like I remember this. You go left and then you go right and then you go left and then left again, right? And then I like go left, right, left, left, and I'm like, wait a second, I'm lost. Where am I? Oh my god, where am I? Oh, help me. I knew I should have turned left in Albuquerque. If you work the office job of the 9 to 5, this level will give you nightmares. Son of a gun. Just I go into work and I hate everything, and then I play a video game called Bros in a Landfill the RPG, and then I am in a level in an office building and 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 I hate everything again, and the pain comes back. I thought I was free, but I wasn't. There was no freedom. Ah! gonna say like, oh, everyone left. I'm Oops. Everyone left. Now I'm all alone. Copy that. Virtual pig beast. Let's make this one slightly easier. Virtual pig beast and virtual skeleton. Skeleton is a. What if there's a subway related level? Oh, there is a
Make the ultimate sandwich.
There is a subway related level, but you're in a subway, like a real subway, like a train station subway.
To make a subway sandwich out of subway.
You want to make a sandwich? Oh, jeez.
You gotta make the ultimate sandwich to Satan. I don't know, God or something.
To Satan Nerome. What's a Nerome quote, by the way? I was gonna say I have a system in place here where like every character.
You didn't fucking roleplay with Nerome.
I was gonna say like I have this thing here where I have like favorite phrase because we have a lot of phrases that we say on the show. I don't know if my favorite phrase is really oh no, but like Lunch never put a phrase in, and I just wrote "make me a sandwich" as a joke. I don't know if Nerome would ever say anything even remotely close to "make me a sandwich."
I wasn't fucking in him this time until like it ended.
I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care, except I'm making this level specifically so you can play as Nerome. So people are gonna read favorite phrase, and I'm like, oh god. Nerome's be something angsty. Something angsty. If the world decides to become my enemy, I will fight. Fight like I always have. That's from Sonic 06.
What? Are you kidding me?
That's from Sonic 06.
That's from Sonic 06? I thought it was from like fucking Naruto or some shit.
It's from Sonic 06. That was. I'll deserve it. Nerome's favorite phrase, something edgy. These wounds, they will not heal. I'm a good friend. I spelled wounds wrong, I think. I'm just gonna. I'll just legitimately leave it to Lunch. I'll just write insert phrase. You take care of that. I asked Tar what he thinks, and then Tar said that Lunch's favorite phrase should be jotted down as him screaming in agony. And I'm like, yeah, but that's not a. I'm like, that's not a phrase. And he's like, but he does it a lot. And I'm like, but it's not a phrase.
Fuck your motherfuckers, all your motherfuckers.
Lunch never said that though.
Fucking cops. It's a really good song.
It's. I mean, it's hilarious. I'll give you that. But like, you know, maybe no. The thing is, I never write. I don't want to write down Lunch's favorite phrase because, like, he's literally working on the project. Like, why should why would I guess when he's right there? I know I use the word favorite phrase, but it's not like really that like big
Just go into the fucking
catchphrase.
write down which words that Lunch says the most.
His favorite phrase is "What is wrong with you?"
Favorite phrases.
There you go. That looks normal, doesn't it? Can you see the problem with this room?
No, I can't see anything.
Actually, let's. I guess the problem is that there's two boardrooms just in the same building. It's a bit unnecessary. I wish I could sleep. How do you get sleepy from editing? Because I'm editing and I'm more awake now than I was like an hour ago or 3 hours ago. Oh, great. I'll be sleepy by the time I need to wake up. Do you think a vending machine is out of place in this room, or do you think it makes perfect sense to be in a big boardroom like this? I think it looks good, actually. I like that there. Geez, I'm like making like this huge like twisting labyrinth down here, and then up here it's like go through that, screw around there, and yeah, you have basically two paths. This is like the whole level. Let's make some japery. All right, let's add some real mean japery just to be a complete and total just destroyer of people's happiness. I'm going people are like, DSY, why are you so mean to yourself? You're about because I do stuff like this, and you're about to find out. So you come to this room and let's get rid of the shadows. And yeah, okay, so you're in this room. Now, ultimate assholery. I mean ultimate jerketry. There's two teleports. Two of them. Which one are you gonna take? And there's a refrigerator separating the two. Except there's not. There's a bookshelf. There's a washing machine. Okay, sure. There's a washing machine. That looks fine. So you come up here, you're like, this room doesn't go anywhere. And then you go down there and you're like, that room's blocked off. And you run over here and you're like, oh man, which teleporter do I take? This level is going to be like a massive headache for like anyone. Like, I was going to set the time to like 20 minutes, and I'm like, geez, maybe I'll be really, really mean and give you 10. Nah, I don't think 10 minutes is enough for this, because if you get stuck in a one fight, you're going to be stuck there for a while. I'll meet the middle and say 15 minutes. All right. I have no idea how long I'm going to be doing this for. Like, I guess I guess the idea was until I get sleepy, but like I the reason why I'm so not tired at all is because I literally just woke up. I took a nap and then I woke up at like 12 at night and I'm like, "Oh, great. I woke up. Time to go back to sleep." And then an hour later I was like, "Well, that whole sleep thing's not going to happen. Let's stream." Jeez, I could be playing Sonic Forces right now. Yeah, everyone was talking about in that Sonic movie. They're like, or in that Sonic trailer, they're like, I can't believe they're playing. Uh, was it like Gangster's Paradise? And excuse me, I was gonna say, was that like real Gangster's Paradise, or was that like a parody of Gangster's Paradise with Sonic lyrics? I actually could not tell. I wasn't certain. And then I had a thought of which is worse, actually. I just realized who's even gonna be the boss this level. Uh, I've got it. Virtual Onic. Hmm. You like that guy? That guy looks pretty sweet. Ooh, when he's red. Oh, that is. I like that color. I really like that color actually. So I'm gonna save it for something else. Boss of this level, giant ogre. Maybe a giant ogre, because I mean there is a bunch of pig monsters. That's creepy as heck. Ooh, or the rat. Yes, it must be the rat. I mean, like, who else can it be? Like, it's an office building. Of course, it has maybe a bug, like a roach or something. There's no roaches. There's just a hornet, scorpion. The boss is a scorpion. It's a really underwhelming boss. Snake, spider. Now this spider has like this face here. It has like eyes and a mouth and stuff. It has like a human face or like a cartoon spider face, which to me makes it look like infinitely less creepy than it should. Like in RPG Maker 2003, there's like a monster. There's a monster sprite that's just called Tarantula, and it's just straight up a freaking. It's just a straight up tarantula, and it like gives me chills. And then this doesn't because it's like cartoony, and I don't like it at all. Titan Gora, vampire, will-o-wisp, werewolf. Maybe maybe I'll make a werewolf boss. It's Furry's attack. No, I did not double click that. Ghost, General Gazer. That's Skin Crawler. Oh, a giant yellow slime with eyeballs. No, thank you. What would be like a fitting monster for like to be at the big end of this level? Maybe like a humanoid. I think either a humanoid or a bug. I think because it's an office building, so it's like a humanoid or a bug. Hmm. Virtual dark manager. Evil manager. Well, if you're gonna be evil, let's give you a more evil look. That actually looks kind of sweet. Maybe not evil manager. What about corrupted? Why do I want them to be like turned evil? Why? That's weird. It's like he's not evil. He's possessed. It was all the ghost's fault. It was ghosts. It was not manager's fault. It was ghosts. No, it was joke. It was joke. Well, we've got a boss going on now. It's good for something, I guess. Hmm. Do I have any chairs I can just have like? I guess I can just literally put a chair right there. What even is this thing? Is this like a shelf rack? This is I see. This is for a store. Oh. That's actually really cool. So this is like shelves of things. This is like a freezer for like ice creams and stuff. And then this is like there's your sodas and your cup ramens and your blue boxes and your coffee. That's cool. I like that. All right, now where are these suckers gonna go? Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that really 7 spaces? That seems like quite a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, that's 7 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Will that be alright though? Hmm. Let's move that a little bit further. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not a lot of space, but what can you do? Okay, let's see about this. I know I technically don't have to do this all in one go, but I do. So let's see if this is visible from the other side. It's not visible. Oh, hey, how about that? Huh. Hmm. Hmm. What's new? Nothing really. Just still making same stupid stuff. Oh yeah, I was making a boss for the stage. I'm not that. Yeah, I made it a possessed manager. I don't know how to spell possessed, and I don't know how to spell manager. I don't know why. It's like it's just a thing with me where it's like I don't really write evil people very well. It's like why did you do this? It was Ghost's fault. The ghost possessed me and made me do evil stuff. Yes. I mean, this is a virtual world, so technically it's these aren't even real people. So like virtual ghost apparently possessed virtual manager, I guess. I don't know. It was Ghost, yes. I don't know. What do you think would be a good boss for this level? Because I only settled on manager because I don't have any bugs. Like if I could, I'd make. You know what? Like you were talking about drawing enemies. You know what? I'd make the boss of this dungeon because I'm a complete psychopath. I'd make it like a gigantic pile of like demon roaches. Make like a big monster, a big pile of monster roaches that are like, we killed all the humans and now this building is ours. Ew, exactly. Ew. Like that's it's like terrifyingly disgusting. Um, hmm. I wonder if I could draw that. I probably can't because I have no artistic ability whatsoever. But like, yeah, that's the kind of like messed up stuff that my brain comes up with. It's like, what would be a good boss for a gigantic office building? Gigantic pile of evil roaches. And people wonder why I hate myself. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Hmm. So right now I'm playing with my own expectations because I would expect if I wasn't making this and I was playing it, I would expect the furthest one from the front to be the one that was the important one. But actually, it's the one that's closest to you that's the important one. Let's go ahead and hit a save there. And hmm, actually, let's. This the more I make this level, the more I realize that this level is basically just me being mean. It's just a big long level of me being mean. It's like you have no real indication of where you're going or how you should get there. You basically are just constantly taking leaps of faith, and they're just constantly getting you back to this room right here, just the screwed room. Is this what it's like to be a game developer? To just be mean, to just be really mean all the time. Like I'm making this level and I'm just imagining like all my friends like playing this level and just all of them are like fuck you. I'm like huh? They're like just that level was bullshit. And I'm gonna be like yeah kind of. They're just like fuck you. I'm just imagining like everyone I send it to like my friends on AAO and they like they DM me. They're like fuck you. And I'm like, no. Yeah, I know. I know it's optional. The whole level is optional and stuff. But it's like it's it's optional, but it's the kind of optional where it's like I gotta know what happens next. It's a gigantic maze. Of course, I'm gonna play it. Why wouldn't I play it? I'm running out of space again. So add 10 more squares. Oh, what? Oh, jeez. Hold on a second. Um. Oh, jeez. All right, there we go. It's all back. So let's add that to 100. Let's have the proper amount of zeros this time. Is everything still in check? Everything still looks like it's in place. This is why I save every time I do anything. Just, that's like the golden rule of making stuff on a computer. Just always save. Never, never let a moment go by that, like, as soon as you finish something, save it right away. What is this? What is this? I guess that's what that is. Animation. I would love to do animation, but I do not have the patience for it. I don't think I would go insane. This game project takes its own dedication too, yes, but uh, the difference there is that I have a lot of experience with RPG Maker. I'd have to learn animation from the ground up, and also I can't draw. I really want to learn how to draw. I want to take like art classes, but I can't. I'm like going to school for like a whole bunch of stuff that I have like no idea about. I literally just flunked out of like a medical school because I had no idea what was happening. And then we had an evaluation and they were like, "Do you want to be here?" And I'm like, "No." And they're like, "Well, I have good news for you. Uh let me just go ahead and clear something up. That was a joke. They were not assholes. They were very, very nice. But that's, again, that's basically what happened." And I'm like, my mom's like, "You should get a job in coding." And I'm like, "I don't understand computers at all." And I'm like, I'd like to go to a class for drawing because I'm very interested in learning how to draw." And she's like, and I'm like, "Oh, okay." Well, I guess that's my answer. I've been offered lessons by someone, but the thing about that is that our schedules never line up, and even when they do, it's like I don't really wanna. There's just books. There's just books on the floor. All right, let's see here. Now that I've given myself some more space to play with, I should probably think more clearly about where I want this actual level to go. You know what? This room is gonna go nowhere. I've just decided this room's just gonna be a dead end. Let's just make this easy. You know what this room's gonna be actually? Uh, Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can find it real fast. Let me just window capture. See if I can find it. I want to make this room the Stanley Parable uh lounge room. Let's see here. I'm gonna make this room a nice little nod to the Stanley Parable. I'm just Google imaging like pictures of it. Doesn't really give me a whole lot to work with though. It's just a blue room with some sofas and a coffee maker. Well, I can make it blue though. That's easy. As for the walls, don't think I can make the walls blue. You know, I don't think I can make it quite like the Stanley Parable, but I can make it. I can make it close enough that you get the reference. I think. I think, anyways. Let's have a. Um. Let's see here. Hmm. Vending machine. We need some scenic pictures. The door. It. Uh. No, it looks terrible. Well, maybe if I stretch it just a little bit. I think the problem there is that I made the sofas too close together. Like really putting a lot of effort into this one room. Um, Someone was drinking soda. Soda. Just soda. Nothing strange about just a bottle of red soda. Do I have any pictures in here? Any? No, not really. Basket of apples, a treasure map, a Lord Vessel. There really is just the Lord Vessel. Don't have a coffee maker, unfortunately. Add what? I can't believe I'm forgetting office plants. Like, obviously. What is this? It's just a pile of trash, I guess. Well, it's not quite the Stanley Parable, but I hope someone gets the reference. Yeah, it's just it's just an office room. Son of a. Is this thing following your proper behavioral patterns? No, it's not. Okay, let's just make him cycle through that room. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Move up 4, takes him 4. Moves up 4, takes him 5 just to get back down to where he was, and then 3 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, actually. 1, 2, 3. Ought to move him right back to where he belongs. Actually, how long is this hallway? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 8 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he wants to be moving. He starts here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to where he started. 6, 7, 8. Then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that should be right. Nah. Why did I make this so stupid? Goes a little too far. That should do it. Hey, Lunch, you still there? Oh no, I added myself. That was a mistake. I was gonna say, I was gonna ask you if you saw that level I made, the most recent level that I actually finished making. Oh, that's too bad. I made an item that was a reference just to something that you said. Stream's image is frozen? Oh! Oh, I made a mistake. I'm sorry. I set up the window capture, not the display capture. That was my bad. Thanks for telling me. That's embarrassing. All right, let's. I want to change this room just a little smidgen. There you go. If you didn't hate me before, you will now. Now you have to go even further, and you have to go this set path. I am such an ass. What is this? Like, this is water full of lilies. What is this water full of? Just trash? Is this trash water? Is this like water full of like broken stuff? God dang. They may not have coffee makers, but they have yeah, they may not have coffee makers, but they got you covered on a lot of bases with this game or with this RPG Maker system. All right, let's make one more passageway. I'm not sure where this is gonna go. I don't want it to be another jape room, but still. Hmm. That just means I have less idea where it's gonna go. It's like an adventure. I don't know what I'm doing, and neither will you. Hmm. Well, that's certainly a thing I've just made. Why not? Yeah, okay. That's you know what? Sure, I like it. That's all right. For a rascal, he's pretty big. What will be his cry? Oh god, that noise. Hmm. There you go. That ought to make things a little bit more interesting. Alright, so let's see what we've got. This is our entire map so far. Man, after like 2 hours, it's like all I've done. Why does every wall have like things on it? Hmm. Hmm. Maybe I should make this dungeon a little bit smaller than anticipated. I thing is like I kind of want to like throw in the towel soon with this level because I'm like not sure, but the way I have it made so far, it's like kind of really easy. Hmm. So I guess in terms of a progression, I guess you need to get to either this, or you need to get to either that, and that will take you to an entirely new segment of the map that I haven't even built yet. And that entirely new segment of the map will branch off into God knows where, or it will just be the boss room. And if it is the boss room, then I guess I can make this dungeon like 10 minutes long. Hmm. I'm gonna add more just random nonsense just around this map. Just I think it has its random nonsense actually pretty down pat. Seems like it's got a pretty good quota about it. Because I don't want it to be like too overtly bizarre, but I definitely want it to be like the kind of level where like you run by and then you run back and you're like, hey, wait a second, that shouldn't be there. Hmm. You know what? I think I'm gonna wrap this level up after all. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Because I'm kind of getting tired of it and I want to work on some other projects, but I also want this level to be finished. So I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna make these two teleports take you to like the boss room. But also, you know what? Nothing can ever be simple with me. So let's make this room just a little bit bigger. Alright, now that we have just a little bit more space to play with, let's make it doesn't have to, doesn't have to be the biggest ever. I just want it to be really, really confusing. Alright. Alright, let's see here about this. Let's make these two teleports take you to two different rooms that will both lead to the boss room. So these two are the two that you have to take. These two right here. And then this room will... Oh, jeez. Alright, let's see here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8. Perfect. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. I think I've been streaming so long that my parents are waking up. By the way, it's like 4 in the morning. Why am I streaming, you're probably wondering? Because I woke up at 11, so I've basically not actually been awake for very long at all. You probably hear like 4 in the morning, like, geez, you've been up like all day. And it's like, no. I wish I was up all day. I wish I was sleeping, but I'm not. So if I can't sleep, I'm gonna be productive, God damn it. I am so out of sync. Yeah, it's the story of my life. It's like if I can't sleep, I'm gonna stream myself doing RPG Maker. I've wasted so much of my time and so much of my life like waking up really really late at night and then just tossing and turning just all night long trying to get to sleep, and I've like grown so frustrated and I'm like, that's it, from now on if I can't sleep I'm just going to stay up and I'm just going to start doing stuff. I'm not going to waste my time like trying to go back to sleep after like a full night's rest in the middle of the day. Okay, this will be the boss room because it looks pretty bossy. requires the boss chair. What does a boss room need? No. That doesn't really belong in a boss room. That's just downright creepy. See, only thing, these computers are always facing towards down, so it wouldn't make sense for the boss to have a computer that faced away from your chair. A little bit frustrating. Just a little bit, though. Jenna, my computer is broken. I think that got to me a little more than I thought it would. It's also the women's bathroom in here. Let's just say exit because it's just something that's a little bit weird to have just right there. Oh, that's a speaker. Oh, hey, I didn't even know that. That's cool. Okay, so what's our boss again? Enemies. Uh, 3. This card changes to events. You know what? Copy. Paste. Just delete that. Just delete that. Edit. Business manager. If when. Delete that. Alright, so let's see here. Boost. Paste. Um, Oh yeah, what is the reward for winning, do you think? Because I just made it money. Oh god, that's right, I just remembered something. Well, now that this is finished, I guess I can get started on the really busy work. Can't see it from any of these angles, so that's pretty nice. Okay, so before anything else, I should actually make this guy like a legitimate boss. Uh, hmm, what's like a thing for him to say? It's a possessed, crazy, evil manager. What's something a manager might say? Well, I mean, he's in this one. A manager probably wouldn't attack you with a sword. So I think realism is a little bit of a difficult thing to insinuate here. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty. It's pretty brutal. You should not battle me outside of schedule. You may not battle me outside of scheduled breaks, as decreed in your casual contract. You shall pay. I kind of want to do that. It's pretty silly. But yeah, I can't spell, so you're gonna have to endure my bad grammar. Ah, I died. Kill him with a smartphone. I don't really want to get that. All right, how shall I go about making him into an actual monster? Don't want to give him too much HP because he is. You are on a timer. 720, I guess. His maximum MP will be 25. Um, 37 attack. Defense will be 35. 35. Magic attack will be 14. Agility will be 41. These parameters here are the things that'll make things really, really difficult. So let's see here. He could inflict the guard status on you. What would that even mean? He'll have a low chance of blinding you. That might be interesting. His element rate, he'll inflict dark damage as his basic attack. Critical rate is 5. Critical evasion? What does that mean? Magic evasion? Magic evasion, I guess, makes sense. SP parameter, target rate. None of that really matters for an NPC. Attack element. Yeah, I said that already. It's physical. Attack state. Wait, hold on. What does this do? Oh, wait a second. I see. So I'll give him a 30% chance of blind. Uh, he'll be immune to toxic, but not to poison. Action time, special collapse effect. He'll have a normal collapse effect because I don't. I would. That would be too far even for me. If you finally make it to this guy, you kill him, and then his death animation takes so long that you lose. That's not. I'm not gonna do that. Oh, all right. I should probably finish this up too. Thanks for sticking with me this long, honestly. Right, it's probably like I think it's like nighttime for you now. Good night, man. Let's just give this guy later, bro. Actually, on that note, I should probably just end this myself.